Hey YouTube, this is Worm552, here with another deck profile. I know I've not done any videos for a while, but I've been planning to do an update on my Infinities. The reason I've not done that yet is because I ordered a barrier off the internet and it hasn't arrived yet. But when it does, I'll do the deck profile. Today's deck profile though is for a really awesome deck. On paper it doesn't look all that good, but this is macro. The deck's ridiculous. I'll explain through some of the combos and everything when I go through all the cards. Start off three Caius and create a lot of tribute fodder. And it's really good. Remove from play a card. If it's dark, the opponent takes it down. Really good for this deck because it's really easy to get out and it helps the win condition of the deck. Dark Dust Spirit. This card has ridiculous combos with D-Fisher. Removes from play all face-up monsters on the field when you tribute summon it, and it returns to your hand during end phase because it's a spirit, so you can reuse it. Really easy to get out because of all the tribute fodder the deck makes, and it wrecks so much. Next card is a very interesting tech choice, which I thought of. Golden Homunculus. This deck removes from play so much, so you can get this on ridiculous amount of attacks. What it is, it's a level 6 tribute monster, 1500 attack, 1500 defense. And it gains 300 attack. Is it attack and defense? Just showing you next card. It's 300 attack and defense for each of your remove from play cards. So you can get it on ridiculous amounts of attack points. Realistically, you can get it on like 4,000, sometimes 5,000. Or 6,000 sometimes, so around that much. It's just a ridiculously massive beat stick, and really easy to draft. So great late game. 3 DD survivors. Gets if it's on the field and it gets removed from play, it comes straight back during the end phase. Great source of tribute fodder if you've got a D-Fish or Macrocosmos on the field. And good 1/8 beat stick, so that's really one of the main cards of the deck. 3 Cyber Valley for stalling and draw power, good with the survivors and these DD scout planes. Basically like DD Survivor, except it's got 800 attack, 1200 defense. And it doesn't have to be removed from the field. So if you like Gold Socket or something, then it would come back. But if you Gold Socket Survivor, it wouldn't come back during the end phase. This is really good source of tribute fodder. It's not as good as Survivor because of the low attack and the fact that it has to come back in attack position. But it is really good in the deck. So I run 2 of that. DD Warrior Lady, I'm running 1 of these because it's good against 6 Sam matchup. You just set it against like if they've got a Shien or a Barkion or something on the field. That's really good. This format. Necroface, ridiculous card. Basically, when it's removed from play, the main thing it does is when it's removed from play, both players remove from play the top 5 cards of their deck. It's ridiculously broken why it's at 1. If it wasn't at 1, I reckon this deck would see 10 times more play, probably tier 2 deck, but it is still a really good deck. Necroface is a ridiculous card. It's 1 Necroface. Blackwing Gale, it's part of the anti-meta side of the deck. Screws over a lot of decks that revolve around the graveyard. This deck. This is part of the anti-meta. and good for synchro power. It gets everything like Stardust, Rhinox, so yeah, it's really good. Spirit Reaper, again, part of the anti-meta side, it's good against Stams. You attack them directly, they have to discard a card. If you've got D-Fisher on the field or Macrocosmos, then they would remove from play that card. So it's basically just a utility card. Really good. Onto spells, got 3 D-Fisher, obvious really. Really good card, main card of the deck really, makes the deck work. Yeah, what else is there to say? It's self-explanatory really. This card, 3 Soul Absorption. This is what makes the deck ridiculous really. You know, if you've got 2 of these out and a D-Fish or a Macrocosmos, you can get on. I think I was playing 6 Sams. I had something like 30,000 life points because I had 2 of these and D-Fish on the field that they couldn't get rid of. And I Warrior Lady, the Shien, just ruined them completely. So yeah, ridiculous card. Because decks these days aren't designed to be able to inflict like 30,000 damage in one game. It's pretty much impossible to do that, which is why this card is so good. Earn 2 gold top. The main target is Necroface. Use the gold top Necroface. Both players remove top 5 cards, and then if you sack and remove the scout plane, then you can laugh at your opponent and start doing ridiculous stuff. Also, if you don't draw into your Macrocosmos or D-Fishes, then it's good to go grab them. 2 Enemy Controller. It's a similar idea to the thing what you do in a Frog Monarchs. Like you get back Treeborn, activate Enemy Controller, tribute Treeborn. This is used for scout planes. I know the scout planes wouldn't come back because it's not the end phase. You activate this, of course. You activate it in your standby phase. So you get your scout plane back during your end phase, during your opponent's end phase. During your turn, you activate this, tribute your survivor, get control of one of their monsters. It's not quite as good as the Treeborn plays, but obviously this deck can't run Treeborn, but it still does work really well if you like tribute their monster for a Caius or something. So yeah, it's really good. 2 MSTs, because it's just staple back row hate. Allure, because there's a load of darks in this deck. Best targets for this are Necroface and Scout Plane. Rosa, to search out either your Warrior Lady or your survivors. Dark Hole staple, Buttered Moon staple. Not many traps in this deck. Just run 3 Macrocosmos. I know some people think that that's a dead draw, but I find if I only run 2 of this, I don't draw into it often enough. So yeah, I like 3. 2 compulsory. I'd probably make this bottomless trap hole, but this isn't actually my deck, it's my little brother's deck. So yeah, I'd probably run bottomless trap hole over this in this deck, but it's just a choice that he made. He likes the cards, so yeah. Return from the Different Dimension. Good late game if you want to go for game. Really good. And DD Dynamite. This is an awesome tech. Late game when your opponent's on like 3,000, maybe a bit less, you can just set this, flip it during your opponent's draw phase, sometimes for game. So yeah, that's ridiculous. Don't know what the extra deck or side deck is, because as I say, this isn't my deck, but it'd probably just be generic stuff. Along with an Armed Wing and an Armor Master, because Gale can go into them. But yeah, it's a really, really incredible deck. I strongly recommend that you build something similar to this. So yeah, that's it really. Rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Yeah, peace out.